Okay, in this video tutorial we're going to build your first tin. I think you'll be surprised how easy this is. Simply make sure we've got the topo survey points in here, and then go to Arc Toolbox. Once in Arc Toolbox, go into 3D Analyst Tools, and go to Tin Management and go to Create Tin. Double click on that. Then you're going to specify where you're going to put this tin. This is going to be in task 3. And I'm going to call this tin, let's see, tin 1. We'll end up making a few of these. And I'm going to import the spatial reference from the other shapefiles that I have downloaded in there. So that should be UTM Zone 10 North, NAD83. And then it's asking me what features I want to include in my tin. So in this first one, we're just going to use topo survey points. You'll notice that I can either use the Z field or the shape Z field. Remember when we imported these points in, we told it which were the Z's, and so it's actually that information stored in both places, and you could use either. Our only option on the surface feature type is mask points. That's what we want, and leave the tag field set to none. You click OK, and this will take a little bit, but not too long here. And finally that loads up. It's put underneath our other layers here. So if I want to turn off, for example, the points layer, I can take a closer look at this tin. And so I can see the topography pretty clearly just from the color shade. And you can see where it's interpolated, everything. There are some places that look a little weird, and if I turn back on my topo points, I can see that there are these regions that it has over-interpolated for. You don't have to, but what I like to do when looking at these tins is change the symbology so that there are a few more classes. I'm going to bump mine up to 20. It makes it a little easier for features to jump out. And you can change the color ramp if you so desire. So doing that just sort of makes things a little bit more resolved on the color side of things. If you do want to show contours, you can add the contours into a tin by using that add feature, and then do contour with same symbol. Once it's done, you close this, and then you can check on this contour, and you can specify the contour interval. For example, I might do 25 centimeters, have an index contour every 5. I often change this index contour so it's not so thick, and then make the intermediate contours even thinner. And doing that really helps bring out areas where there's potential busts. Like right here is a good example. I can see that there's a bank along here, and they surveyed along, but because the closest point to these 2 points was up here, as opposed to each other, it interpolated back along this way and made some artifacts in that tin that probably aren't real. And so that's pretty much all I wanted to cover for this first tin exercise. Now we're going to go and we're going to rebuild this tin and try and do a little bit better job in the next video tutorial.